Hello everybody, it's me, Explosive Ramen. And welcome back to Danganronpa 2. So, we've just discovered the bodies of Ibuki and Kyoko. And now we're going to perform the investigation. So we have a double murder on our hands. For some reason we can't examine her body. Oh, never mind, it's just the stage. But I can't. Okay, whatever. If only I noticed sooner, Ibuki might have been saved. Okay, what did you realize Ibuki was missing? After leaving Nagito's room, I went to the on-call room, and that's when it came to me that I should go check on how everyone in the hospital is doing one more time before I go to sleep. And so I went to the patient rooms and noticed that Ibuki was gone, so I quickly ran out of the hospital. So that's what happened. And then I saw Fujiko in front of the hospital, so I asked him if he could help me look for Ibuki. That reminds me, where were you? I thought you were resting in the lobby. That is a long story. I'm sorry, it's not like I doubt you or anything. There's no way I doubt you because we've been together since this morning. You're right, we were together until you went to the on-call room. That's right, we were together until just a little before the morning Monocom announcement, so I didn't doubt you, I'm telling the truth. So I don't doubt you, I'm telling the truth. Is it alright if I continue with my autopsy? If you talk to me again later, I'll tell you what I know. So please spare my life at least. What happened to not doubting me? Count. I guess the next most important thing is to look at the stage. Well, I mean, it should have been the first thing I was looking at. Oh. That makes sense. Candle. Yeah, I know, it's sad, isn't it? Like, I've never seen that look on her before. I don't think I like it. Furuji looks happier. With her arms crossed and a thoughtful look on her face, Chiaki was silently staring at the stage floor. Something dropped on the floor here? Excuse me, nothing dropped, it's just dirty. Dirty? See, take a close look at the floor. Oh. Is that dried blood? You're right, there's a smudge as if something was wiped off. Wait, this isn't something. Is this a blood stain? Yeah, I mean, yeah, her throat did get slit, so... Excuse me, let me put my mic. Yeah, remember what's strange is, why did the killer try to hide it? Hide it? If they weren't trying to hide it, they wouldn't have bothered wiping it off. The reason the killer wiped off the bloodstain. As long as the body is nearby, there's no way they'd be able to conceal the crime by wiping off a bloodstain. So what was the killer trying to hide? I mean, I might have said this before, but you really could just ask Monomi who was there at the motel, because I don't think the killer would have had time to run all the way over and, well, actually no, never mind. They could have easily gotten there because Ibuki was gullible as hell, so yeah, never mind. That is not pleasant to look at. Yoko's body is suspended against the pillar on the side of the stage. She's wrapped against the pillar with duct tape. Excuse me. That's duct tape? Oh, okay. She looks like she was forced to stand upright. Damn it, who did this? According to the Monokuma file, her cause of death was a slit throat. Her neck looks like it stopped bleeding, probably because of the duct tape wrapped around it. But why is Hyoko's kimono like this? Oh, it's tied to the front. Yeah, her kimono's all disheveled and her sash is tied to the front. Did the killer do this too? But when did the killer kill Hyoko? When I first discovered Ibuki's body, I didn't see Hyoko's body there. If that's the case, Hyoko was killed. It must have been during the time I was getting everyone before I came back here. But that was barely 10 minutes. Is it really possible that the killer killed Hyoko and taped her up in such a short amount of time? Even if it is possible, whoever did it would have had a narrow window of time to do so. Because the killer must be someone who doesn't have an alibi during that time, right?
Why?
Hajime, do you have a minute? No, you're in the way. I don't wish to be in your way at all, but there's something I really need your help with. Help? If you look closely, there's an unnatural shape bulging from inside Hyoko's kimono. Oh no. So I was thinking she might be hiding something. Oh god, if it's a penis, I swear to god. Wait, hold on. Don't tell me you want to search inside Hyoko's kimono. Uh-huh, that's exactly it. Well, it would have been a problem if she were alive, but she's dead now, you know? Don't mess with me. Are you saying there's no problem with that now that she's dead? Fine, if you don't want to do it, I'll just have to ask someone else. Hey, Akane! Yo, what's up? I have something I want you to do for me. It looks like there's something inside Hyoko's kimono, so can you feel around for that? Huh? I don't really understand, but I just gotta check Hyoko's kimono, right? Thank you, Akane. Helping each other is such a wonderful thing. Let's see. Damn it, she's tied up so tight I can't really reach with my hand. Oh wait, hold on. Oh, it's a key? You noticed that through her kimono? It looks different than the keys to the cottage, so this may be the key to her motel room. If her key was so deep inside her kimono that it'd be that hard to remove, then it's very unlikely that the killer tampered with this evidence. Because if this is a trap, they would have put it more toward the front of her kimono so we notice it easier. Which means we can conclude this is something Kyoko had with her all along. Also, it's not like I'm adding to that or anything, but you look like you were curious about the condition of Hyoko's body, right, Hajime? Of course, that's why I'm investigating. It's true, there are several mysteries regarding her body. Well, just hear me out for a second. Out of all those mysteries, what I think is the strangest is the way they wrapped her body with that duct tape. It's almost like they were trying to hide the wound on Hyoko's neck, don't you think? Hide the wound on her neck. I don't really know if that was their true intention, but I guess it's a big help for our investigation. The reason for the low volume of blood is because the duct tape is acting as a compress, right? If her body was left alone after her throat was slit, the surrounding area would be a sea of blood. A sea of blood, huh? Two dead bodies floating in a sea of blood. That's enough to make anybody faint. Jesus, okay. Hold on a sec. Okay, I'm fine. Also, I just realized the track of this title is called Homicide. Right up there. Alright, anyways, let's look at her body now. Ibuki's body lay atop the stage. She's wearing the hospital gown she was wearing when she was sick. What's this on Ibuki's feet? Oh. I didn't notice when she was hanging, but the soles of her feet are dirty. It's blood, right? There shouldn't be any external injuries on Ibuki. If that's the case, this blood belongs to someone else. Blood on the souls. Alright, here's my theory. My theory is that somebody told Ibuki to kill Hyoko and then kill herself. That's my theory. Or that's my guess, I should say. Hey Hachime, can I talk to you for a sec? You already discovered the body before you met up with us, right? Yeah, at first I didn't know it was Ibuki because of that hemp bag though. But I knew right away she was dead since she was hanging from that rope. Which means Ibuki must have died before Hyoko was tied up.
Yeah.
That helps. There's no time of death written in the Monokuma file this time, so I wasn't really sure who died first. It's true, their estimated time of death wasn't written in the Monokuma file this time, but I should know when Ibuki died because I personally saw it. In that video, Ibuki was climbing the stepladder on her own, so right after that... No! That's not Ibuki. There's no black hair! Also, the nails aren't painted. Somebody set us up, man. Wait, hold on. If Ibuki climbed that stepladder and died right after, does that mean she committed suicide? No, it's impossible. Because even if Ibuki committed suicide, it doesn't explain Hyoko's death afterward. Two different deaths happened at the same time. There's no way that's a coincidence. Oh, never mind. Okay, it's just the same thing. The hemp. Okay, the rope. It's the rope that was tied to the baton lighting on the ceiling. Ibuki hanged herself with this rope and died. What I can tell, it looks like a regular length of rope with no unnatural features. But despite the fact this music venue has a storage room, there shouldn't have been any rope in there. Which means, was it obtained from the supermarket? Did the killer bring it from there? That means anybody could have obtained this rope, and means it'd be difficult to use as a clue. I wonder if that's true. Huh? Oh, I just noticed a little something. Is it okay if I confirm it? Excuse me, Mikan, do you have a moment? What's happened? Something I want to ask you. There's no doubt Ibuki's cause of death was being hanged by this rope, right? Yeah, she had no other external injuries, so no doubt she died from hanging herself. I see. So Ibuki died by hanging herself. That was obvious the moment we discovered the body. Yeah. You might not have seen it, but we all saw that she hanged herself. You're right, yep, I got it. So this rope won't be much of a clue. Then I might as well search another place. That's it? I thought they were going to come up with a question. As usual, I have no idea what he's up to. Honestly, he knows something I don't. I can just tell. Ibuki had a hemp bag on her head and was hanging from the ceiling. But why does she have a hemp bag on her head? Wait, huh? That hemp bag, upon further inspection, there's a Monomi decal on the front. It looks like this isn't just a normal bag. The stepladder is tipped over on its side, and there's blood on it too. This must be the stepladder that Ibuki used in the video I saw. You know what? I saw that stepladder in the storage room, and I noticed it was a 3D model, and I knew damn well it was going to be important later on. And I was right. Ah, isn't that a blood stain? Look, there's blood around the left side of the stepladder. As I recall, Ibuki didn't have any external injuries if that's the case. Then it must be Hyoko's blood. That's the only thing I can think of. A blessing that probably belongs to Hyoko is on the left side of the stepladder. What does it mean? Stepladder has been added to the... okay, yeah. The curtain? Where's the curtain? There's a black curtain hanging at the far side of the stage. This curtain, it's not wide enough. It can't reach from one edge of the stage to the other. It's not really a full-length curtain. God. This curtain wasn't originally here, right? If it was, it's strange that it doesn't fit properly. It was probably obtained from the furniture section of the supermarket. Then what's behind it? See, the back of the curtain is taped for temporary use, just like the curtain at the supermarket. Rocket punch. So you're saying when someone took the time to actually bring that curtain from the supermarket? If they went that far, this is probably something that the killer really needed for this crime. How would they need it? Who knows? Well, it wouldn't be a mystery if the answers came easy. Music venue curtain has been added to the shoot bullets section of your handbook. Just pull the curtain back. Baton lighting control panel. There's a control panel on the wing of the stage. It seems you can use this control panel to raise and lower the baton lighting on the ceiling. In fact, we use this to lower Ibuki's hanged body. Speaking of the lighting, the video of the music venue I saw. It had a dim candlelight ambiance to it, and it didn't look like this lighting was used at all. Why didn't they use this lighting? Was there some reason that would have inconvenienced them? I see, so you noticed too, fiend. Huh? Noticed? So you didn't notice? Are those eyes just little glass balls? Take a good look at the baton lighting above your head. Have you noticed that aberrant item? Oh! Holy shit, good eyes, man. There's something that looks like black paper stuck to the baton lighting. But I can't really see it from here. I should lower the baton lighting one more time, and there is no need. Oh boy. Where is the baton? They can run up things? It started running around the stalks of the paper in rapid circles. And the paper fluttered downward and was definitely caught by Gundam. Do tricks. Oh. His feelings are hurt. They're my 4 dark deeds of destruction. Hamsters are merely the temporary form. So what's the paper? It seems to be some kind of thick paper, though it does not have any special spells scribed onto it. It appears to be nothing useful. No, that's not it. There's no doubt this is some kind of clue. I mean, the fact that it was stuck in a place like that, no matter how we think about it, it's too unnatural. And the candle's the last thing on the stage. Oh, that that smudge model is a 3D one. If you can see that. There's a massive candle positioned near the front of the stage. The dull light in that video must have been coming from the candle. A candle this huge might be perfect for lighting, but they don't need to bother using a candle. They could have just used the normal stage lighting. Yeah, why is that? I believe that's everything. Oh, the AC control panel. This looks like the music venue's AC unit. Oh yeah, because it's hot in here. That's right, you might be able to adjust the hot air in the music venue with this. Alright, I should mess around with it a little, like so. It's running as a heater over 86 degrees Fahrenheit. Now I know why it's so damn hot. Better turn off the heater for now, it should cool things off a little. Why was it so hot? Alright, let's go back. This is a broken machine. The shattered remains of a machine are spread all over the floor. This appears to be the surveillance camera unit. Kazuichi put it in the music venue for communication purposes. Why is it destroyed like this? Perhaps criminal psychology is at play here? What do you mean? Even if they know they're not being recorded, there is no way the killer would tolerate committing a murder in front of a camera. So that's why they destroyed the camera. This seems plausible enough. They'd hesitate to murder someone in front of a camera, and that's why the killer destroyed this? Then what was that thing I saw? Yeah, what was that? You got anything useful for me? Two of my cherished friends died at the same time. I cannot believe it. This is the place where Ibuki sang for Shiko. Yoko looked like she was having so much fun listening to her music. And now those two are no longer here. Ah, such a tragedy. I understand how you feel, but please get a hold of yourself. Two of our friends were killed. That's all the more reason why we can't just leave this alone, right? We must do this then, for the sake of the two who have fallen. Y'all got anything to add? Hey, are you okay? Are you still not feeling well? Yeah, I don't really get it, but when I think about Nekomata, it's like my knee starts shaking. That's weird. There's no way I've got that kind of weakness. It'd probably go away if I battled a strong dude, but Nekomata's not here. Nekomata would definitely come back. Yeah, you're right. I don't think she's being honest. Did you? Yeah, whatever. Hey Hajime, take a look at this. Look what's in front of the door. A drumstick. This is a drumstick, right? It looks like it's broken. What happened to it? Something like that is in front of the door. You think it might be a really big clue? Why would this be a clue? Remember we came into the music venue? Yeah, it was locked. The door was locked when we tried to go inside, and the four of us charged into the door. When I examined it, I found out that this door doesn't have a lock at all. Huh? The door is designed to be pushed open, and this is the shape of the handle. If a stick was used to bar the door here, well, don't you think it would lock the door and keep it from opening? Do you think this drumstick was used to lock the door? The broken drumstick on the floor in front of the door should be proof of that. And how was the killer able to get out? Huh? I mean, the music venue doesn't even have windows. This door is the only entrance. If they locked the door from the outside, the killer wouldn't be able to escape outside. A locked room murder. Here we go. If they locked the door from the inside, the killer wouldn't be able to escape outside. Maybe. The killer was still inside when we broke down the door to the music venue, and they waited until we were already at the scene of the crime to join us. You know, don't they use tricks like that a lot in mystery dramas and stuff? If that's the case, there might be evidence of that around here somewhere. Alright, I'm definitely gonna find it. I won't let the killer get away with this. The killer was still inside when we broke down the door to the music venue, huh? Like he said, that might be possible, but... I heard what you two were discussing. Chiaki, that was a kinda cool entrance. Besides the broken drumstick, I've also discovered something interesting. What is it? Did they crazy glue the door shut? There's a weird glob where the right and left door touch, see? It looks too firm to think it's rubber. Doesn't look like rubber, but... As she said that, Chiaki bent down and scraped off the semi-transparent glob with her finger. What are you putting in your mouth? It smells like workshop chemicals. What? This chewiness. This thing may be a glob now, but that doesn't mean it was a glob from the start. For instance, if it was originally a liquid that hardened into this, it might be possible to apply it directly and smoothly in the gaps of the door. What are you talking about? She's still chewing it? Just as I thought, it tastes nasty. Says a bit about the taste. It's okay to consider this some kind of glue. Some kind of clue, right? Glue. Semi-transparent glob. That's clearly crazy glue. Hajime, this might be impudent of me to ask, but will you listen to what I have to say? It depends on whether or not I waste my time. I heard that you witnessed the incident from the very beginning, right? So what? Can you provide me with the summary of the incident? I need to reach the truth behind this incident for the sake of dedicating my body to an even greater hope. No. Why? Don't make me repeat myself. No. This guy just wants to confuse us. There's no way I'm going to tell him what he wants to know. Let's see, that's disappointing. What else is there? I think that's it. Yeah, alright. Only thing left is the storage room. There's a door that says staff only. Looks like the inside is a storage room. I might as well investigate in here too. Oh great, now he's in here with me. Might as well check these. Tiny bit of extra experience. Just a lot of... Really pertain to the case, yeah, I know. Whoa, wait. There's carpeting, wallpaper, and paint on the shelf. It's probably used for stage decorations. Yeah, that piece of paper was torn off. This thick black paper that's folded up on the lower shelf, it looks like wallpaper. There are a lot of stickers pasted all over the front side of this wallpaper. And the edge of this wallpaper. It looks a little torn, but what does this mean? Are you fucking kidding me? Use your brain, dumbass. There's carpeting, wallpaper, and paint on the shelves. Probably used for stage decorations. Oh. And Nagito, did you come here to investigate the storage room too? I just wanted to confirm what you were thinking. Is that it, or is he trying to stand guard here? So how about it? Did you find any clues? The tipped over stepladder on the stage, the duct tape binding Hiyoko. That probably all came from the storage room. There might be other things from the storage room that they used to commit the use for the crime. You always pretend to give me hints, but in the end you're just going to be on the killer's side, right? No, I'm not siding with the killer, you know. I'm just on the side of whoever acts in the name of hope. That's all there is to it. That's maybe isn't right. Why? This case is really special. Huh? But I can't say for certain, though. Just fucking say it. What is this guy saying? As usual, he's not making any sense. By the way, Hajime, I still don't quite understand the details of what happened. Hey, if you'd explain to me in detail, I think I'd be able to give you some more useful information. Really? You might end up confusing us again instead. You don't want to find the truth, you just want to make us suffer. That's not true. I'm doing this because I believe it's for everyone's sake. Oh well. For the sake of everyone's hope, I'll gladly become the enemy, and I won't even mind when I die. If the moves awry, I can't overlook this case this time. Huh? What does that mean? Regardless, I guess you're not gonna tell me, huh? Then it can't be helped. I guess I'll just rely on my gut feelings. Gut feelings? You should come by later too. I'll go there first and wait for you. Where exactly are you going? Well, obviously the movie theater. After he said that, Nagito walked out of my sight. Movie theater? Why the sudden interest in the movie theater? What the fuck? He knows things I don't. I firmly believe that. You can see your whole body in this huge full-length mirror. It's probably used for checking costumes. With a mirror this big, it'd be easy to check how you look. That's everything important in the storage room. Wait, the sticker doesn't... The sticker doesn't equate? I made a bunch of notes to me left over. It feels somewhat depressing. Compared to last time, it feels like there are less stickers than before. Am I overthinking this? Alright, well, if that's everything. Alright, with this, we might be close to finished. We might be close to finished investigating the music venue. But I still need to talk to Mikan. I need to make sure I get those autopsy results from her. How about it, Mikan? Have you found out anything by now? To tell you the truth, it was very inconclusive? Excuse me? But it's not my fault. This music venue is just too hot. Because of the heat, I can't estimate the time of death. Because of the heat, is that possible? If a body is overexposed to heat or cold, you won't be able to determine a precise time of death. Huh? I see, that might have been the killer's goal. They covered up their time of death by using the heater to make the inside of the music venue hot. But there's no way they would go through the trouble of that if they didn't know that. You're not responsible, are you? No, that's weird. Even if this heat is the killer's doing, is there any reason for them to cover up the time of death? I agree. As long as I saw it, it should be clear what order the murders occurred. First was Ibuki and then Hiyoko. And as long as this is an imitation murder, there shouldn't be any. As long as this is an imitation murder, there shouldn't be any mistaking the order of the murders. Imitation murder? You don't know, Hajime? I thought everyone already knew. It's a murder where the killer uses a creative work, like a song or a film, as an outline for their killings. It's so common in detective novels, mangas, and video games that you start to get annoyed by it. For real though. How would an imitation murder be related to this murder? Well, based on the killing order and the way they were killed, it's clearly an imitation of that movie. That movie. The assumption is an imitation murder is the reason why the killer killed two people. The goal was an imitation killer, even so, why do they feel the need to do something like that? Excuse me, but if this was really an imitation of that movie, then isn't it possible that one more person might have been killed? It's certainly conceivable if the killer wishes to complete the imitation. Hold on a sec, what are you all talking about? An imitation murder? One more person might have been killed? Are you guys worried that there's gonna be another victim? Then no worries. Things would get out of hand too fast if a bunch of people could be killed all at once. I'm a real cautious fellow, so I've prepared a perfect countermeasure. On this killing school trip, the same Blacken can only kill a maximum of 2 people. You mean you've added another rule? Well, if killing everyone at once is okay, the Blacken will be able to secure an easy victory, right? This new rule will prevent that. Make sure you slam it into your tiny brains. If it is a maximum of 2 people, then there will not be any more killings. Since you're here anyway, can I ask you one more thing? You know, I just want to confirm one of the class trial rules. As expected of you, you're very strict about games. I don't want to consider this possibility at all, and I don't even want to think someone would do this. If 2 cases occur at once, what happens if there are 2 killers? Right, so if there are 2 killers... Wait. Actually, never mind. Like I said, I'm talking about the possibility that Ibuki and Hiyoko were killed by 2 different people. That would mean that 2 killers exist at the same time, but we can only vote for 1 person, right? If we can only choose one based on a majority vote, the other person can certainly achieve victory. Yeah, you're right. So what happens in that case? What about a case where there's 3 incidents instead of 2, or 4 incidents overlap one another? Shut up! It's okay, I'll make extra sure something like that never happens. Meaning 2 killers can't exist at the same time, so it's safe to say that applies to this case too, right? Ugh. Alright, fine. That's right. There's always 1 killer at any given time. Even if they had an accomplice, I'd have you figure out who the mastermind is. Man, I ended up giving you a huge hint. Should maybe say it. Gamer brains are not to be underestimated. No, they are not. Don't ever underestimate a gamer. Don't ever challenge a gamer to anything, basically. Anything that is in their field, don't challenge them. I should just shut up and go back to my cave. I see, so there's no possibility for 2 killers to exist at the same time. With this, I guess that narrows things down a little. Yep, that makes things a little easier. Plus, the same killer can kill a maximum of 2 people. It means a 3rd victim would be impossible. Imitation murder breakthrough. You guys keep saying that, and it sounds strange to me. What do you guys mean by imitation? How could it be you haven't seen it? Seen it? Seriously, seen what? Like I said, that movie. When we first explored this island, Monokuma was passing out invitation tickets. And the invitation is... Of course, is an imitation of that movie. So that's why he went to the movie theater? That's why Nagito went there? Well, based on the murders this time, it closely resembles that movie. As if they were copying it. As if they copied the movie. I see, Nagito mentioned something about that. And it can't be helped. I guess I'll just rely on my gut feelings. You should come by later too. I'll go there first and wait for you. Where exactly are you talking about? Well, obviously the movie theater. I see, so you haven't seen it. Still, it's not too late, I think. It's probably a good idea if you watch that movie before the class trial starts. Looks like I need to do that. I should get going too. There are other places I want to investigate. Where do you tend to go next, Jackie? Probably the hospital for sure. The first victim, Ibuki, was there. I don't know what was going on at the hospital in the first place. Thanks to that despair disease, we cannot go there for some time. She's right. It might be good for me to investigate the hospital too. There might be some clues related to Ibuki's death. For clues related to Hyoko's death, let's try going over to the motel. There's still a lot of things I can do before the class trial. I'll definitely give it my all until the end. Okay, you're still there. Just a little bit more time, then I'll be back to my old self. This ain't like me at all. I don't think you're ever gonna go back to your old self. I can't, if I'm being serious. I think this is gonna stick with you for a long, long time. everything okay? Oh. I get that already. Calm down. Okay. Alright, let's go. The third island, please. So basically, I'm basically gonna be making like almost a complete circle. I'll go to the motel first since it's the most inconvenient one, I think. Air conditioned. I just remembered, I never went inside any of the rooms in the motel. Plus, I don't even know where Hiyoko's room is. It might be faster to just ask someone. Yeah, Hajime, can you explain to me again what happened when you first discovered Ibuki's body? It was the same time as when I found it with you guys. Ibuki's body was hanging from the baton lighting. However, there was no body discovery announcement made. That's why I went to get you guys. I met up with Chiaki at this motel and we were about to go back to the music venue. You met up with Mikan and me. And when we went back to the music venue, the entrance door wouldn't open for some reason. So we had no choice but to break down the door and discovered Hiyoko's body was suddenly there too. Yeah, that's what happened. This is the most important part. When you arrived at the motel, who else saw you besides Chiaki? As I recall, Tanaka was there. Yeah, and then Monomi. Or Gundam, sorry. Whatever, huh? I don't know. So Kazuichi and Sonya didn't appear, huh? Do you think those two are suspicious? Well, Hiyoko was killed. Before the time you saw Ibuki's body and when we broke down the door, right? So obviously those two are the most suspicious since they weren't with us. That might be it, but... While you're at it, let me tell you my alibi too. When the morning Monokuma announcement woke me up and went straight to the hospital. Yeah, dude, I already know where you were. I saw Mikan panicking in front of the hospital. I asked her what was going on, and she said Ibuki disappeared. So you guys split up and looked for Ibuki, huh? While we were circling the island, we came to the motel and saw you guys there. Did you see anyone else while you circled the island? Yeah. No, we went to the movie theater and that street full of machines to look for Ibuki warriors. We didn't see anyone. Are you implying I don't have an alibi because I didn't run into anyone? It's unreasonable for you to doubt me. The time that Mika and I were on our own looking for Ibuki wasn't very long. In that short time, there's no way I could have killed Hiyoko and wrapped her around the pillar with duct tape. It's true. I feel like there wasn't enough time to do that after I left the music venue. But the fact is Hiyoko was killed and we did discover her body. What, do you still doubt me? Well, I'm used to it. It's true I've done things that I deserve to be doubted for. So don't worry, even if you doubt me, I don't plan on dismembering you and encasing you in concrete. I want to know in advance what I'd have to do to end up like that. Alright. Where's the room? You're here, right? Come on out. Huh? Are you talking to me? I can see you. He's talking to someone else. Hey, which room is Hiyoko staying in? Open the door to the center room. However, are you prepared? Make sure you pray to whatever god you hold dear, and you might want to bring an extra pair of underwear. I wonder, how does this guy talk to his parents and teachers? Clatter, clatter, clatter. Looks like it's locked, but yeah, you got the key. It's open, just I thought this key was Hyogo's room key. Alright, let's go inside. It can't be that bad, can it? Come on. Oh, it's not that bad. What's the issue? so Hyoko is staying here. She only stayed here a few nights, so it doesn't really feel like her room, but I feel a little conflicted. Oh, hello. Huh? Did the door open? Yeah, Hyoko put the key in her kimono, so I used that to open it. I see. What, did something happen? No, it is just... I'm starting to believe it might be my fault. Her fault? What does she mean? What the hell is up with you? I can't check the fridge. The moment Hyoko came to this motel, she completely shut herself in this room. She was afraid of the despair disease, so she was cautious of you guys too, right? Sorry, I'm biting my lip. However, her fear of disease was not the only reason she locked herself in her room. She had another reason. Besides that disease, what other reason would make her lock herself in her room? Her kimono. Yesterday I went to go talk to her. Since she had been in her room for some time, I told her it might be good for her to go outside for a bit. She kept the door to her room locked. By coincidence, it was not locked at that time, and then I saw it. Hyoko was crying and struggling with her kimono sash. She did not want to smell bad, so she took a shower, but then she could not tie her sash anymore. Mahiru was no longer with us, so I believe she was having trouble with it. She didn't leave her room because she couldn't tie her kimono, huh? The others might have thought it was just a silly sash, but it must have been a serious issue for her. Hyoko told me that she learned how to tie her sash from Mahiru, and Mahiru kindly taught her the basics. That's why she wanted to be able to tie her sash on her own. She probably could not forgive herself for not being able to do it, especially since Mahiru taught her. I cannot really understand her feelings, which is why I said what I did. What did you say?
Sayonji-san? もしかして着付けでお困りなのですか?
バカ！何言ってんのさ。できるに決まってんじゃん。だって小泉お姉に教えてもらったんだもん。だからもう一人でもできるんだもん。
でしたら鏡のある場所でやってみたらいかがですか? ほら、あのライブハウスの倉庫に大きな鏡がありましたよね。
What?
大きな鏡を見ながらやればきっとうまくいくはずですよ。それにあまりお部屋にこもっているのもお体によくありませんし。
And that was when she kicked me out.
まさか。
Could it be Hyoko remembered that? Are you saying she went to the music venue to wear her kimono? I can see that happening. Hyoko locked her room and made sure she put the room key inside her kimono. I can't imagine that she was abducted by someone. If so, that's weird. Hey, did you tell anyone about that before the incident, or was someone listening in on your conversation? I never told this to anyone. I did not believe anyone was listening in on our conversation. Nobody knew? If that's the case, how did the killer know Hyoko was going to the music venue? Something is wrong. Yeah, something is incredibly wrong. The bed isn't messed up. It doesn't look like she was abducted in her sleep. Well, I mean, that much was obvious. The sink. Oh, there it is. Right on the toilet, of course it is. There's a mirror, but it's so small and rusty, there's no way anyone could use this. I don't see anything else that looks suspicious. There's no sign that someone made a mess of her room, and I don't think she was forcibly abducted. I feel like I couldn't really find any important clue. Oh well. motherfucker. Oh shit. Well, guess it's back to the... Guess it's over to the movie theater for me. And or the hospital. Actually the hospital first, because it's closer. Oh, my legs are skinny, aren't they? God, I'm a lanky motherfucker. I look like a praying mantis. Look at that. It's a... like a stick figure, practically. Jesus, man, put some meat on your bones. Alright. Sorry. I just noticed that and I couldn't let it go. I had to talk about it incessantly. Actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna end it here. This video's gone on long enough, and I think we'll finish the investigation in the next episode. So, if you... Well, first of all, thank you for watching. Thank you for wasting your time watching this video. I don't know why you would do that, but this video's pretty shit in my opinion, but thank you. I appreciate that. And but if you did enjoy watching it and you want to see more content like this, feel free to subscribe, but you don't have to though. I mean, it's your choice. Do whatever you want. And with that, yeah, I'll see you in the next video, I guess. Or not. Yeah, see ya.